Hello, welcome again. We are covering the subject compressible fluid flow for civil structure based IFS and GATE aerospace exam. And the topic we are covering is the effect of different pressure ratio across a given nozzle. Different means different from the design value, and the design value is P by P naught, that is equal to 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m square bracket raised power gamma by gamma minus. So that is the isentropic process. If we want to achieve Mach number m, then this PE has to be maintained, or this pressure ratio has to be maintained across the nozzle. But if the pressure ratio is different, then what will happen, that we have also discussed. So when by considering the nozzle, so this is your nozzle, and here P is exit pressure, P naught is your stagnation pressure. So when these are equal, then there was no flow. When the PE was reduced, exit Mach number ME1 was achieved, which was subsonic, and when it is further reduced, ME2 was achieved, which was also subsonic. Then it is further reduced to P3, ME3 was achieved, which was also subsonic. But in 3, here sonic flow was achieved. Okay. Now, if the pressure is further reduced uh, beyond P3, but more than this isentropic value, then shock was observed in the divergent portion of the nozzle. Okay. And suppose the pressure was reduced to P4, then MB4 was achieved at the exit of the nozzle, and the pressure was P4. The P4 was more than this isentropic solution, so which was according to this line. Okay, that is given by the formula, that, or we can say this designed value. Okay, so now as P4 is reduced further, but not reduced to this amount, then this shock wave moves toward the exit. So the location of the shock wave is dependent upon the pressure we maintain at the exit of the nozzle. It can be here, here, here. As we decrease the pressure, the shock wave will move towards exit. So suppose at PE5, when the exit pressure is PE5, the shock wave is at the exit of the nozzle. Okay, so that PE5 is behind the shock, and ahead of shock is the pressure is PE6. So that PE6 is corresponding to our isentropic solution, because here we can see throughout the nozzle the process is isentropic. The shock is occurring at the exit of the nozzle. So this is your isentropic solution. If we maintain PE6 at the exit of the nozzle, then there will be no shock here. Okay, so now we will discuss this feature also. So starting with the last point in the last video, at the exit the pressure is reduced further, the normal shock wave uh, will move downstream closer to the nozzle exit. Okay, so then the pressure is reduced further, the normal shock wave will move toward the exit as shown here. It will stand precisely at exit when P is equal to P5. So the shock wave will be at the exit when exit pressure is P5, where P5 is the static pressure behind the normal shock at the design Mach number of the nozzle. So here PE5 is the pressure behind the shock at the design Mach number. So this is the design Mach number, and after shock the Mach number will reduce from supersonic value to subsonic value. So this is your design Mach number, and this is the Mach number be achieved if the shock exists at the exit of nozzle. Okay. So this is given by figure HIJ. So this is your HI and J. Okay. Now we'll move further. In figure I, PE6 represents proper isotopic value for design exit Mach number, which exists immediately upstream of the normal shock wave standing at the exit. So this is for proper isotopic value. Okay. Next point, when the downstream back pressure PD is further decreased such that it is between P6 and P5. When P5 is maintained, then the shock exists at the exit of the nozzle. So when the pressure is further reduced, but it is not reduced to P6, then what will happen? Then the flow inside the nozzle is fully supersonic and isentropic with the same behavior as in isentropic convergent divergent nozzle. The increase in back pressure from P6 at exit takes place across an oblique shock attached to the nozzle exit, but outside the duct itself as sketched in P. So here, now if this exit pressure is not PE5, it is between PE5 and PE6, then oblique shock will occur, so that it will become equal to, at the exit the pressure will at the exit of the nozzle the pressure will be PE6, and here oblique shock will occur, and then the pressure will become PB, which is your back pressure. Okay, that is between P6 and P5. Back pressure is the pressure which is in our hand. We control the back pressure, and these pressure PE6 and PE5 are the exit pressure of the nozzle. So here back pressure was PE5. Okay. So now we are reducing the back pressure below this PE5, but this pressure, exit pressure, will remain PE6, and the shock will take place here, so that it will become equal to PB, because PB is greater than PE6 here. Okay, so oblique shock will take place. If we maintain pressure PE5, then the normal shock will take place. If we maintain pressure, back pressure as between PE6 and P5, then the oblique shock will take place. Okay, so this is the point. Okay. Now next point, if the back pressure is further reduced below PE6, then the reduction in pressure from PE6 to back pressure will take place outside the duct, an expansion wave through the expansion wave as shown in figure N. So now if we reduce this back pressure below PE6, then expansion wave will take place. So these are the expansion wave, and here the shock will take place because pressure has to increase to PB, and here the pressure has to decrease to PB, so expansion wave will take place. Okay. So now last point, when the situation K exists, the nozzle is said to be overexpanded because the pressure at the exit has expanded below the back pressure P6 less than PB. Conversely, when the situation L exists, the nozzle is said to be underexpanded because the exit pressure higher than the back pressure P6 is greater than PB. Hence, the flow is capable of additional expansion after leaving the nozzle. Here we can see that the exit pressure has to get more. So here oblique shock will be there. So this is full expansion has been taken place from here to here. So this is